Hello, monkey. Hello, monkey. You know what? This may be a great time to talk about this tattoo, actually. Hold the phone, please. Hold the phone, please. As I get my life together. Hi. Top of the morning to you. Welcome to Tweed. As the busyness of the road happens. And as I get my life and my positioning of the camera and whatnot. Am I good? Am I okay? Is this centered? Am I in the frame? Am I in the book? Alright, top of the morning. Actually, I'll talk about the tattoo next week. Yeah, I'll talk about the tattoo next week. I'll talk about all my tattoos next week. That's a great idea, TJ. Thank you. I trust my lighting is okay. I gotta get a new chair because I was not this low just a second ago. I swear I was not. I promise I wasn't. Because why am I downwards on the frame? This is bothersome. This is quite bothersome. Yeah, it squishes down a little bit. I guess when I lean back, I don't know. At any rate, hi, welcome to Tweed. First things first, I am fully aware that there was not an episode last week. Not that really anybody was checking. However, for those who do watch my videos, I do want to say thank you. For those who watch and comment and like and have subscribed and have hit the notification bell on this page, on this channel, on my videos, I thank you. Truly, I do. Obviously, when it comes to content creation, like numbers matter. But personally for me, it's never really about, it's never really been about like numbers or how many people are subscribed or how many people follow me on whatever or how many views. And I guess on the flip side of that, again, that is important because ultimately my goal is to make money from YouTube, and you do need those things in order to do that. However, I never want that to be my main focus. So with all of that being said, what I am saying is that I am thankful for every like and every view, whether it's 1 view or 20 or one day hopefully 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, whatever. I'm thankful for every view because there's a shit ton of people and a shit ton of stuff on YouTube, and you had a choice. You had a choice of your viewing experience, and you chose me. Thank you so much. As you can see from the title, whatever that is, because I have no idea what the fuck the title is going to be at this point. I gotta figure it out because I'm putting this video out today. I am just kind of freestyling today about this past year for me. As I'm recording this, it is August 14th, 2023, which is the day after my 38th birthday. So my birthday was yesterday. And I just kind of want to talk about this past year and how much I've changed. And yeah, because again, I just went around the sun one more time, my 38th time. So before I dive in, I'm once again drinking Yogi brand tea. Yogi, y'all can pay me any day now, honestly. honestly. I mean, I fucks with y'all tea. Y'all can pay me. I mean, you can send me a check, like, right now. In addition to my tea, I just took a CBD tincture from Tweedle Farms. Tweedle Farms, y'all can pay me too? Alright, so listen. This past year, I have changed so much. Kind of as I mentioned in my last tweet video from, 2 weeks ago, about how I'm kind of coming into my masculine, more assertive energy. I feel like I'm stepping so much more into that energy, specifically when it comes to like taking action and going for the things that I want and being more vocal about the things that I want and really expressing more of how I feel. I'm having fewer and fewer reservations about or hesitations about saying what I feel and how I feel about nouns, people, places, and things. Specifically people. Yeah, if I see something or someone that I want, I'm going after it. Because why would I not? Life is too short to not. I am taking advantage of opportunities that come my way. I am understanding that when there is an opportunity for me to maybe take a back seat, good job, Booby, to take a back seat on some things, because I'll wait. Thank you. I love that you use that scratch and post. I truly do. When there's an opportunity for me to like not necessarily jump into the driver's seat and maybe just take a back seat and just maybe allow others to take control or to feel that they might need to do more and me contribute maybe in a different way, in a way that feels maybe a little unnatural, maybe a little hands off the wheel, then I'm accepting that as well. I'm surrendering, and I'm going so much more with the flow. And I know that's such a cliche these days, but I'm truly finding more places and more, I'm identifying more times when I can and should simply surrender to the forces, to the flow that is outside of my control. And again, like, the only thing that I can do is control what I can do. The only thing that I can do is control everything that is from top to bottom, head to toe, inside and out. I cannot control anything else. I cannot control anyone's reactions. I cannot control anyone else's feelings. All I can do is say how I feel, control my actions and my reactions, and then the rest, I just have to be hands off. This last year, I was talking last night. It has been a year and 2 days at this point that I've actually not worked. I have certainly worked over the last year, but the traditional job I've not worked. My last day on my last job was August 12th, the day before my birthday. Fantastic birthday present. And I quit that job having no plan. Well, I quit that job without a new job, I guess that's a better way to say it. I quit that job without a new job and with the hope and intention of not seeking a new job. Now, when I quit this time last year, I had gotten to a point where I had literally worked 20 years. I started working when I was 16 in fast food, and I was like, I'm retiring. Which is wild to say, and I did not realize this until after the fact and looking back in retrospect shortly after I quit. But I considered myself retired from that life, that going into work every day, waking up every day and having to, clock in, because before I left, we did start going to a clocking experience as opposed to a salaried experience, which was one thing that really pushed me over the fucking edge. But anyway, because I'm very used to being salaried. I was very used to being salaried. And anyway, I considered myself retired from getting up, going to work, not being fulfilled, not feeling that I was doing anything that was within my passion, being annoyed every day by the people that I had to work with. Some of the people that I had to work with, let me not say all the people, because there were some incredible people that I did work with, one of which actually texted me the other day to wish me like a happy early birthday. Honestly, it always astounds me, and I'm sure it's probably on her calendar or whatever, but it astounds me when like people that I don't talk to on like a daily or a super regular basis remembers my birthday. And so yeah, she reached out to me and she was like, "Oh, your birthday's coming up." And I was like, "Oh, it really touched me." So I say all that to say, I worked with some really cool people, but I also worked with some people that just would grind my fucking gears. And so yeah, I wasn't passionate about the work I was doing. It was just a check. It was just a check. So it's been a year since I've not been on anybody's payroll. However, when I got off of a company's payroll, I got on the university's payroll. And I have been thankfully and gratefully, immensely gratefully, not only sustained, but I've thrived off of the university's payroll ever since. And I pray I have no reason to not believe or to trust that I will not continue to be on the university's payroll. Okay, so backstory. So sorry. When I made the decision, around the time I made the decision to quit my job, it was also around the time that my last apartment lease was coming up. And once I made the decision to quit my job, everything started to fall in line with my apartment as well, because I had wanted to leave my apartment ever since I got there. My plan originally was to only be in that apartment for a year. I was there for 3. So I quit that job. I received, I guess, what we call a mental download from the universe of, well, you should move. You should move to Clarksville. You have 2 really good friends that are in Clarksville now. I found a place in Clarksville, the place I'm in right now, and it's cheaper than what my apartment was about to be because they were going up on the rent, and it's brand new. Everything just started to fall into place. There was no resistance. Everything just made sense. I love when that happens. Because when you can see it and visualize it and then you take action on it and there's absolutely no resistance to what you're doing, that's how you know you're going in the right direction. So when I moved here, I sometimes when I be going on my threads or whatever, it's hard for me to get back to the original thread. But I did it. I just did it. So before I moved here, I had a therapy session and I was telling her, I was like, yeah, I feel like this time period in Clarksville, Tennessee, in Clarksville is going to be like a cocooning process for me. Like, and this is just me like kind of feeling the intuition of what this next, what the following year was going to be like. I was just like, yeah, I feel like what's gonna happen is that it's gonna be, I'm gonna like go into a cocoon, and this is the purpose of me kind of moving farther out than I ever thought I would, because when I moved to Tennessee in late 2019, my intention was to always live in Nashville because I always wanted to live in a major city. And so getting the idea to move to Clarksville, I was like, that's not what I thought. But again, everything just started aligning and it felt right. When it feels right, go with it. So yeah, I was telling my therapist, I was like, yeah, it just feels like I'm gonna need this time to just cocoon and to grow and to transform into a being that I have never been before, and to be so incredibly different, and to continue to focus on school and to get my degree. This year is just going to be very pivotal and transformative for me, and it has been. I am someone so different, not unrecognizable, but very different from who I was when I moved here last September. And who I am now is again someone who is less afraid to speak his mind. I've been saying lately, like my throat chakra has been so open. Oh, there's an innuendo there. Okay. But my throat chakra has been so open lately, and I love that for me. And in fact, like I can feel, at least I can feel my like crown, mind, I may be fucking these chakras up. Crown, mind, throat, and heart have been aligned. I can tell when they are aligned when there is something that I have to say or something that I have to express. And whatever that thing is, it comes out fearlessly. It comes out seamlessly. It comes out fluidly. It comes out without trepidation. And that's been happening more and more lately, and I love that for me. I do. I have had to, over the last couple of months, I have chosen to truly say how I feel about people, places, and things. And it feels very good. Again, like I said in the last tweet video, I have been making steps towards and progress towards being more extroverted, being more forthcoming with how I feel. For example, if I'm feeling you, I'm gonna let you know. Because I've spent so much time not doing that and wondering and waiting for, or I shouldn't say waiting, being more passive. But yeah, I feel like at this point I'm just like, you know what? I'm going for what I want. I'm going for any and everything that I want. Because that is how I see myself as that is the way I see myself as a man, going for what it is that I want, because only I can see the vision that I have. And if only I can see that vision, only I can do the things that are necessary to make the vision corporeal, to make the vision reality. And so yeah, I feel like I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice but to speak my mind, speak my heart, speak my feelings, speak my gut, go with my gut. And another lesson that I've realized over the last year plus, honestly, is that, and this is a hard lesson to be honest, is that like, you might want everybody or people or certain people to share in your vision or to share in your journey and to come with you. I feel like I make certain plans for my life, but with other people in mind. Meaning I can see the vision and other people are included in that. And so if and when those people don't want to come with me, it's like, well, why? Don't you see this beautiful thing that I'm trying to create? You don't want to come with me? But the lesson is not everyone can see it and not everyone wants it. The other night I was reading through my last journal, where I was looking at some entries from like last July. And I was so surprised and happy. I was surprised and I was happy at I guess one particular journal entry where I was really just, I was so anxious. I was so anxious about like my job and what I was gonna do with, not what I was gonna do, but like possibly facing the reality of having to stay in my old apartment for another year, and I really didn't want to do that. And as I read that, I was like, I had no fucking idea what was right around the corner. I had no idea what was right around the corner. And so that gives me hope. That's the word I'm looking for. Reading that, I felt hopeful. I had renewed hope and optimism for where I am in my life right now. Yeah, so it just goes to show you, like, you can be so angsty and anxious and unsure about things, but you can never know what is right around the corner. And I truly feel like there is something right around the corner for me. I do. And I've I feel that way partially because there's an unknown thing. There's this unknowing for the next couple of months, the next several months as well for me. And last year before, that scared the shit out of me. Not knowing what was coming, which you can never know what's coming, right? So you live in a constant state of fear, I know. But not knowing what's coming used to scare me because I feel like I used to at least be able to see 1 or 2 steps ahead. But I got to a point where I was like, I don't know. I cannot see the next step. The path is foggy as fuck. And that used to shake me, but now I kind of revel. I kind of revel in the unknowing because I truly feel that anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything can happen. This time last year I did know I was moving to Clarksville, but like last July, I had no idea I was moving to Clarksville. I had no idea I would be in a brand new townhouse. I had no idea I would be surviving and thriving and enhancing my style and being more feminine in my style and going to see Beyonce in Club Renaissance of all sections of the concert and falling in love and having more and closer relationships and friendships and diving more deeply into kinks and fetishes and I had no idea. I had zero idea what was to come. And I feel that same way now. Like, I have no idea what's on the horizon, but I'm excited for it. So here's the 38. And shout out to all the people that when I tell them how old I am, they're like, what? They're surprised. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to the people who have supported me throughout this past year and beyond, who've loved me, who kept me going, who've helped me to grow, who've helped me to see things from different perspectives, who've helped me to be more patient, who have helped me to process things. Thank you to the universe who that has made things happen where I've gotten free things. Thank you to, once again, to the universe for just having me on the payroll, for slipping some additional monies my way. I found $2 in my car the other day, and I'm not exactly sure where it came from. That's what I mean when I say I'm on the universe's payroll. I found $2 in my car the other day between the seat and the center console that I had no idea was there. I wasn't even looking for it. I was not even looking for this $2. Do you know how I found this $2? I have bought lottery tickets. I had put the lottery tickets in my sun visor. I forgot that they were up there. I opened the sun visor, the lottery tickets fall down right between the seat and the console. That where you can't get your hand in there. I was like, oh shit, I can't lose my lottery tickets. So I get my hand, I'm wedging my hand down, I'm pulling them up, and $2 come just almost like they materialized into my hands just from me grabbing. I was like, where did this $2 come from? I had no idea they were there. I also won $8 from the lottery. I think it was from one of those same tickets. That is what I mean by the universe has me on payroll. But TJ, it's only $1, it's only $2. It's more than I had. It's more than I had. And I'm thankful for every I'm thankful for every penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and dollar that I find, because I find money all of the time. And I'm so thankful. Thank you, more please. I find money all the time, and that's what I mean by being on the universe's payroll. I don't give a fuck if it's a penny. It's a penny more than what I had. Because this is not everyone's story. Not everyone is currently living a life where they are not working a 9 to 5 and surviving and thriving. And so I don't have a choice but to be grateful for every penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and dollar that comes my way. I don't have a choice. So yeah, I'm grateful and I'm thankful for this year, this past year, and I'm grateful for the year to come and years to come. That's gonna wrap up this episode of TWEED. Once again, thank you to anyone and everyone who watches this, who have watched my previous videos, my previous shorts, anything that I have put out. My goal is to grow this channel. My intention is to continue to put out more content and eventually get paid for it. That's just the truth. Because my overarching goal is to become wealthy simply based off of my talents and my mind, my brain, and my creativity. That's my goal. That's my life's goal. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode of TWEED. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the comments. Thank you so much for shares. Thank you so much for the hitting the notification bell so that you know when new bizarre things come out. Thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes to people who said it. Fashion Show Fridays on Fridays. Obviously, there will be one this Friday. I posted one last Friday. The conference call on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, thanks so much. I truly appreciate you watching. And I will see you later. I'll see you Friday. Deuces.